What's up, Al here, and today I'm going to be doing 10 must-have fragrances in your collection. This is 10 bottles that as a fragrance fanatic like myself or a collector, you should have in your arsenal. So let me show you what I have here. Number 10, Bleu de Chanel by Chanel. Now this fragrance more recently came out this past summer. It's a woody aromatic fragrance, got an amazing opening with the grapefruit, the citrus, and it has the Chanel formula in there. Also, you can definitely tell it's a Chanel fragrance. So I said, you know what, I gotta put this in my top 10 must-have list. So that's number 10, Bleu de Chanel by Chanel. Number 9, Dolce Gabbana Pour Homme. Now, this fragrance by Dolce Gabbana is an amazing scent, lasts forever. I put this on, I get like 10 hours easy. Longevity on this projects 8 to 10 hours, maybe even 12 hours, depends on the weather. It's got the orange, lemon, sandalwood, like a musky scent. It's just an amazing scent, gets a lot of compliments, and it's definitely got to be in your top 10 list, got to be in your collection. That's Dolce Gabbana's Pour Homme. Number 8, 212 by Carolina Herrera. Actually, 212 Men by Carolina Herrera. Now, this fragrance also is very unique. It has the fresh cut grass, the citrus. It's very unique. It's different. A lot of people have smelled it. A lot of people reviewed it. If you haven't smelled this, definitely go try this. Get a sample of it or find it and try it, because it's definitely a unique, amazing fragrance by Carolina Herrera. And it also projects very well. So that's 212 Men by Carolina Herrera. Number 7 is another Chanel fragrance, Chanel's Platinum Ego West. Now this has got that clean, fresh feeling when you wear this. It's a woody, floral, musky scent, and also projects very well. Also does really well in the longevity department, and gets a lot of compliments. Chanel definitely knows what they're doing. I actually love all the Chanel fragrances. I would put all of them in there, but then that wouldn't be... It would be boring if it's all Chanel's. So let's get with it. Number 6. Everybody knows this fragrance. This is like probably the most famous fragrance out there. It's Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Malt. Now this scent, it's got the lavender, the vanilla. It's very unique. When this came out, it was just like something totally different. It blew me away when this came out. I actually went through multiple bottles of it. I put this on in the morning, and the next day my shirt still smells like it. I even washed my shirt, and it still was on there. So that tells you something on the longevity, and the projection is amazing. You go into a room, and people are like, you have Le Malt on. So that's Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Malt. Number 5. This is one of my all-time favorites. This is Les Daus Ici Pour Homme by Issey Miyake. Now, when this came out in 1994, I was just like blown away also with this. It has that citrus, kind of citrus opening, that fresh, it's like a woody, aquatic freshness. The citrus, you get a little bit of woods, you get the aquatic notes. It's just a very unique fragrance, very different. Definitely, this stands out. You wear this and you know it's Issey Miyake. So that's number 5, Issey Miyake. Number 4, Thierry Mugler's Pure Malt. And this was a limited edition. They re-released it. Highly talked about on YouTube. I mean, everything was Pure Malt in the fragrance community at one time. Pure Malt was like platinum. It's like if you have Pure Malt, you can trade it for a Rolls Royce pretty much. That's how famous this was. So this fragrance has that whiskey opening, it has like that whiskey opening with the sweetness, and it dries down with the caramel, like that bakery dry down, like you feel like you're in a bakery kind of, with the caramel and the brownie smell. Amazing fragrance. Definitely gets a lot of compliments. That's Pure Malt by Thierry Mugler. Number 3, Creed's Green Irish Tweed. Now, this is another great fragrance. This opens up with the freshness, the lemons, natural, very natural scent. Gets compared to other fragrances like Cool Water, which is more synthetic. this is just in a whole different league of its own. Creed definitely knows what they're doing with this one. It's got that fresh, natural thing going on. You get 6 to 8 hours longevity on this one, about 2 hours projection. So that's Creed Green Irish Tweed. Number 2, I'm really feeling this fragrance this time of the year, in the fall, the winter coming up. This is Shaggy by Serge Lutens. Now this is a unisex fragrance, and me and my wife share this. She loves it, I love it. Has the tobacco. When it opens up with the tobacco, you get the honey, the spices. It's a well put together fragrance, well blended. It's amazing. I actually wore this the other day in a bookstore, and someone came up to me and said, what are you wearing? And I told them it was Shaggy, and they were like, they never heard of it. So they made me write down the name. So I wrote it down. They're going to look into getting a bottle of this. So that's Shaggy by Serge Lutens. And the number 1 fragrance on my list. To me, this fragrance is amazing. It smells out of this world. It's unique. It gets compared to other fragrances, but definitely goes in its own route. Let me show you what it is. It's Bond No. 9's Che Bond. Now this opens up with this lemons, the citrus. It smells beautiful when it opens up. And then it gets the herbal tea coming in, and then at the end they got the butterscotch with the tea, with the lemons. It's just an amazing butterscotch tea lemon fragrance. You get 2 hours projection out of this, and you get about 6 hours longevity, but the 2 hours is amazing. And it does get kind of close to the skin. You can still smell yourself. So if you like the smell of this, you will smell yourself throughout the day. That's Bond No. 9's Che Bond. Well, there you have it. That's my top 10 fragrances, must-have fragrances in your collection. If you want me to review any of them, I'll definitely do a review. Just comment down below. I'll make it a subscriber's choice. I'll review any 1 or 2 of them. And on that note, I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of my collection and seeing my take on 10 fragrances that you should have in your arsenal as a collector or a fragrance fanatic like myself. And on that note, later.